There's quite a few things that have happened this week, but number one is the fire's been lit me again, because it has not been lit for a while. I used to spend my lunch hours going around talking to people, and I haven't done that in a long time, but today I was looking for people to talk to about Jesus. Tuesday night, we came to the meeting, and he was praying. He just said, you know, who needs healing? And Pastor Dan had a word of knowledge that somebody had a neck problem, so I put my hand up, and I didn't know James was putting his hand up. And when he prayed for me, I really felt the presence of God. It was like heat going through my body, and the pain left instantly.
My story is a little bit different, because when you have a pain, you really don't like to talk about it, you don't like to tell people that you hurt. And so I sort of just lived with my neck pain. And as I was telling me yesterday, that my neck pain began when I was 4.5 years of age, because I fell out of a car at 65 miles an hour and fractured my skull and messed my neck up. And then from that point, I had just one accident after another, anywhere from being military action, being blown up, and falling out of, boys will fall out of trees. But at any point, my neck really hurt, and I also had a lot of weight, family weight, and just problems with my weight on my body. And Grace, I asked God for a healing, and Matthew over here just went ahead and said, he put his hand on my shoulder, and I just couldn't believe it. The weight just disappeared. But more than that, for the very first time, and at the very least, I would say 40 years, I actually felt my neck actually straight, and actually no pulling, no strain, no anything, no pain. Pain was gone on Tuesday, it's still gone, and it feels fabulous.
Yeah, I had an accident several years ago, fell and hit a hardwood floor, shattered both knees, and it was bone on bone. So the doctors did a knee replacement on the right one, didn't heal properly, and God decided He'd just take care of both of them. So now I'm walking and running and just Okay. Matthew was at Cornerstone, and the first night he was there, I was under a lot of pressure and just heavy burdens, and I wept a lot. There was no joy because I was just so filled with sorrow. And I was worshiping the Lord, and I just closed my eyes and just worshiped the Lord like I was the only one in the building. And when I opened my eyes, I saw a waterfall from heaven pouring down. And when it hit and washed over me, all that sorrow went away. Wow. And there's a joy and a peace now that I didn't have. And God is very faithful. But a few nights later, I was still in that frame of mind, just glorifying the Lord and praising the Lord. And when I opened my eyes that time, I saw a wall of fire coming down. It was like a waterfall of fire, just almost like a lava flow. And out of that shot fireballs, and they looked like fireworks bursting and going off. And so Matthew said, I want to pray for you. But before he ever got to me, the Lord laid me down on the floor. Never really had that happen much. And I was glued there and tried to get up, and the Spirit said, not yet. And I saw this island and a horizon and all these little fires bursting up all down the island. just one right after the other. And they were growing. They started as a small flame, and they just burst into a full blaze. So God's doing something, and He wants our hearts.
In March, I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis, diverticulosis, and that gave me 3 diseases in my body. The doctors told me to give up my cleaning business and stop working. So I obediently did that and didn't work. I went to the meeting, and I've been receiving prayer since March. But when Matthew prayed, the pain left. And I was able to work the next day and today. I worked 6 hours today, and I've got about 8 hours tomorrow. So I have had osteoarthritis in my ankles, my knees, and my hips, and it was very, very painful. And
did the pain go just like so?
Just like that.
If you're here tonight and you have pain in your body from a crushed disc or something is out of place or there's arthritis, it's not impossible. It can happen just like that. Jesus can just take that pain. Amen?
Amen.
Thank you.